Like if you he's already given you his rear end. Like there's no reason
you're gonna get a kidney shot.
It never dawned on me that while raping another man, you would just like bang, just do kidney shots.
Fucking
see how he does it? When I do it, I was self-conscious.
You move your body and the hips as you're moving here.
But I really thought like, wow, that's just like taking like there's no. And I think if I was getting raped and the guy drilled me in the ribs, I'd be like, well, hey, like we've already reached this outstanding arrangement.
It's
this
so
incredible
He's
moment.
having a bad day. That's all.
But I remember, like, he's bent over one of the bunks, and the guy just goes bang, hits him in the ribs, and I was like, oh, that's got to be the worst. Not the rape.
God, hell on earth, right?
The rape, you leave your mind, I guess.
You're pissing blood for the next fucking 2 months.
How about Brock Lesnar?
I have a huge heart on right now. That's so weird.
It's the chair.
Is that the chair?
Yeah.
I keep trying to figure out what's going on there.
You see when Segura just starts picking at it when he sits there. It's amazing. Did you see Brock Lesnar get kicked in the gut by Overeem? Yeah. Like he probably peed blood after that.
Well, he had diverticulitis, so he had his colon removed. So I think
that your mic closer to your
very
face.
Sensitive there too.
He's asking you to hold your mic closer.
Oh yeah, right.
That blowing yourself motion he's making.
Yeah, there it is. I would imagine.
I don't think that diverticulitis had anything to do with it.
Well, if you get kicked by Alistair Overeem, by the way, and you get kicked like in the floating rib like that,
it was
luck.
Like right in the gut. Yeah. It wasn't even a rib shot. It was a gut.
You're not doing a thing. That is more incapacitating. It's like when Bernard Hopkins hit Oscar and he just couldn't go on.
You fold up like a lawn chair.
I
said that like Barry Katz.
When you get hit,
you fold up like a lawn chair, man. Barry sat in that chair and goes, "Let me tell you about stand-up comedy. Okay, the first thing you got to do is in your home club, whether it's the Improv on Melrose or the Comedy Works in Denver, you got to have the best set 10 times in a row. You know it. Every audience knows it. The waitresses know it. The bar backs know it. And if you do that, man, get a fucking helmet." Like, that was his advice. And I'm like, at the time,
How long
I'm like,
was he your manager? Is he still your manager?
It's like an old marriage now.
That's amazing.
Like, you get to a point where you go, if I leave this guy and I'm going to have to take meetings with people. It's same thing like with agents in this town. Like you go, well, if you leave your agent, then what do? You got to get another agent. But I don't want to meet with you. I don't want to, you could be like the voice in the box on Charlie's Angels. Just email me the appointment. I'll audition for Ruby and the Rockets on ABC Family. Yeah. I'll go be a fucking Cassidy. I don't give a shit. I just want to work. I'm that guy.
Yeah.
I'll audition. I'm a grinder.
I'm the same way.
So I don't need to sit at fucking Swingers restaurant with you.
And have a conversation.
And have you tell me how fucking great you think I am. That's why we agreed to meet. It's a weird business because once you agree to the meeting, the meeting becomes ephemeral.
That's right.
I met with you because I need work. You met with me because you want me to work with you. So once we've agreed to the meeting, meeting no longer has to take place.
That's exactly
Let's cut out the lunch.
I agree.
And just send me out there like a racehorse. Put me in the fucking gate and open the gate.
I think all that stuff is all bullshit. You're right. I think it's, what do we strategize? Just get me in the room.
A little FaceTime, man. Like even my agent will say, when are we going to get a little FaceTime? I say never.
No.
Ever.
No. I don't need it.
You know what? When I go to the agency for a voiceover audition, I'll swing by your office on my way out.
Maybe.
And we'll break balls.
Maybe.
Depends if I got the kid with me or not.
If I like you. But Katz has done well. Katz. Did you? Who came up with Last Comic Standing? Was that your idea?
Me, Peter Engel, Barry Katz. Little group effort.
Great idea.
Just trying to help comics.
Is it still going on?
No, trying to get it re-going.
Why not? It just.
I don't know. It did like 6-7 years. I left the show as a face of the show.
Yeah.
When they pulled the comics out of the house, I thought that was a egregious error by the network. Because to me, like Rich Voss teasing that fan in a house, that's the show. The show was initially called Comedy Condo, and it was really just the real world with comics.
Yeah.
And then when you go into meetings with networks, they go, well, why don't they compete? And then your job as a smart producer is to go, we were just going to say that to you.
Right.
Like, and we need extra women.
Give them the idea, yeah.
Like, we need extra women. Yes! More women on the show, of course. Everyone knows there's just as many female comics as male comics.
It's exciting to get a show on the air like that, though. That was a big show.
It's probably the happiest I was because I also loved going out on TV and doing 6 minutes of clean material every week.
That's right.
I would love to do that show again. But KP Anderson over at E, he runs The Soup.
Yeah.
The reason it's funny again is because of him.
I want to do The Soup.
I'm sure you could.
Is McHale still doing it?
Fucking Joel McHale. If he would quit one job, 8 people would work.
I know.
God damn, McHale.
He's fucking good.
He never stops.
Handsome, tall.
Funny.
Funny.
Taught himself comedy. That's like teaching yourself wrestling.
I know.
You don't learn, like George St. Pierre.
He's just funny. He's funny and he's just.
You don't teach yourself stand-up.
I know.
But he literally went, so how do I do it?
Well, because they said to him, they go, you could be making 50 to 70 grand a night doing stand-up.
All right, let's dial it back a little bit.
Is that how much? Not how much?
No, that's crazy talk.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. I thought he was making that much.
I would say you go to the Irvine Improv, and he probably makes $35,000 for the 4 shows.
Okay. Oh,
5
really?
shows. Yeah.
All right. So it's not 35 a night.
No. That's like way.
Rogan is making some.
I was going to say like a Rogan at a theater.
He sells out theaters. Yeah.
Yeah. But you're looking at 2,000 seats, $40 a ticket.
Wow.
It's not a comedy club where they're
I'd like
selling
to get
drinks
to that
and
point.
burgers.
How do I do that, Jay?
How do I do it? Fuck you.
You've been working nonstop for 20 years.
I have no complaints.
You're very talented.
Thank you.
I consider you to be one of the best comics, period. And you always have been. That's a fact. You are funny as it gets. I don't think you get funnier as a stand-up comic. I don't.
Wow.
But that's a fact. I know a lot of people that say that. Dennis Leary, I believe, a lot of people will talk about, like, when you
Leary
did this.
Always says
well, you did this fireman thing, and my buddies who are all like guys who know comedy, and and they said that everybody got up, and then Jay Mohr got up, and it was ridiculous. So, but that is what you have.
That's like,
and you're a talented actor.
Thank you. That's like the greatest compliment ever, because you're so damn funny.
But it's a fact.
Ron Bennington, do you know him from Ron and Fez?
No.
The Ron and Fez show? Ron after Opie and Anthony?
No.
Ron Bennington is like the Fonz. Like he could talk you into robbing a bank.
Really?
He could.
Really?
He's that funny. He's amazingly talented. He keeps the show moving. And it's 4 hours of just him talking. Like craziness.
I love that.
But it was Anthony from Opie and Anthony took like a week off. It was me, Opie, and Ron, and Jim Norton for like a week. And then I was driving around with my satellite radio in my truck, and then he was just mentioning me, and he said, "You know how funny Jay Mohr is?" He said something. This is fucking me jerking myself off. Quickly, I'll do. He just basically goes, "I sat here with Jay Mohr for a week, and I can tell you something. The guy's so funny. The only person that was so funny that I was exhausted."
Yeah,
and I was like, "Wow."
No, but that's what you have. That's how good you are. You radio for you do in your sleep. You know who's the best improver I've ever seen? The guy who can take a subject and do stand up for an hour. Adam Carolla. I've never seen anything like it.
And I was going to guess Carolla.
He's fucking unbelievable.
And he can fight.
Dude, you don't want to box that guy.
People don't realize
he's a big guy, and apparently my buddy Kelly has trained with him and hit mitts. He goes, that dude will knock your head off.
Yeah, the hammer.
He'll knock your head off. He's a big guy. He's a big fucking guinea.
Yeah.
And I appreciate him.
What nationality is Callen?
Irish. I'm Irish-Italian. I told...
Well, why don't you like your body? You have the body... Is it because your arms are like a Ruelas brother?
Yeah, that's right. I want to be built like
you want
Troy
my
Polamalu.
Shoulders.
I want Troy Polamalu's body.
Me and Troy have basically the same set of shoulders.
How big is he? He's very thick.
I don't know.
Samoans are
How do I get rid of this
a beautiful, beautiful race. You get rid of that gut, and listen up, America. You get rid of a gut not by restricting your calories, but by restricting the kinds of foods you eat so that they don't produce insulin in your body, my friend. So instead of having cereal, a banana, and orange juice in the morning, all of which is sugar and oxidizes as glucose in your bloodstream immediately, you eat slow release. You eat slow release carbs. You eat carbs like lentils and beans and yams and slow cooked oatmeal with a little protein and some spinach. And weight will come off you in a heartbeat. And you can eat more food than you're eating now. How about that?
You do have to exercise and burn calories, right?
No, you do not have to exercise at all. You don't have to exercise at all to lose weight. At all. Zero. I can make you sit in a chair and I can have you eat 10% more calories than you're eating now if they were the right calories. Calories are ridiculous. Calorie is defined as, I believe, the amount of energy it takes to burn off a unit of food.
Calories are ridiculous.
It's okay. All calories are not created equal because some calories have a very different hormonal response in your body than others. Weight is controlled, yes, partially by how much food you put in your body, but also by the hormonal release it causes. This is Bryan Callen with Medical Talk.
No,
on
but
the
it seems
Mohr
absurd
Show.
to me that you don't have to burn calories
You
to
don't?
lose weight. And like this morning, for example, I'm doing a juice cleanse,
Yeah.
which I'm not a fan of these things. But my wife was doing one because she has many food allergies, and she said, I'm going to do a juice cleanse. I said, you know what? Starting a movie next week, I'll do it too. You know, maybe I'll drop a little weight, have a little color on the face, look nice. And so far I've noticed on the juice cleanse, I pee out of my butt explosively.
Yeah.
And the trick is, like this morning I woke up, I had my juices, a cup of coffee instead of 6, and then I go down to Will Rogers Beach, and I do my 2.5 mile beach run. And the trick is to really hoof it back before I shit my pants. It is an unbelievable panic. And I'm like, I'm like, where are all these people? How many people are fucking fishing? I just want to pull down my pants and spray shit on the sand.
Now. And there's nothing wrong with that green shit. There's nothing wrong. You know, juice cleanse are fine, but you cleanse. We're all about these cleanses. I actually happen to believe that. Well, first of all, you could lose weight if you ate, let's just take a burrito bowl from Chipotle. If you put pinto beans, guac, the vegetables, and any kind of meat you want, and cheese and lettuce, and you eat that bowl, and you eat that 3 times a day or twice a day, or you eat 4 bowls a day, you're not going to gain a fucking pound. You're going to lose weight.
What about fast food places? What about the turkey burger at
In-N-Out's protein burger without the bun? No problem. You won't gain a fucking pound.
Really?
Not a pound.
Or they got that at
you can eat,
Jack in the Box too.
Eat an omelet with vegetables and cheese in the morning.
I mean,
you
Carl's
won't gain
Jr.
a pound.
The protein burger?
Yeah.
All right.
No. The protein burger on Carl's Jr. is if it's
Yeah.
Protein. You want to eat proteins. Look, some starches, yams, beans, lentils. All right. Look. And some raw fat, raw nuts. I don't care what kind. And then keep the pistachios to a limit. And then avocados.
There's a lot of
and
fat
then protein.
in, like, cashews.
Protein. Yeah, you don't gain weight from fat, Bubba. Doesn't spike your insulin. You're not going to gain a lot of weight. You need raw fat. A lot of people listening
to this that probably think you're insane.
But the science.
You don't gain weight from fat.
Anybody who has a problem with this, the science is on my. Here, let me give you some names. Gary Taubes, a science writer, has been working on this for 20 years. How about that?
Whoa!
Wrote 2 books: Good Calories, Bad Calories, and another book called.
Let me pick that up for you, buddy.
That's what I'm about. Robert Lustig. Barry Spears, Barry Spears, Dr. Scott Connolly.
No,
I'll keep going.
Now
with
you're
these.
just making them up.
These are microbiologists and people who actually work
the
with
next
the
one
body.
out of his mouth.
I know everything.
If you don't, we should have a sponsor on this podcast, don't you think?
Yeah,
we're sponsor free. Who do you think should sponsor?
Yams.
The way you're, you son of a bitch! You knew I was going to say yams.
The Yam Federation.
Yams and lentils have never been said more than on this last 20 minutes. I've never heard the word yams more.
That's right.
Not on November 15th.
But we have this with this country is backward in its thinking about food. Look, over the past 20 years, 30 years, we've been talking about having a high carb, high fiber diet, high fiber, low fat diet. That's bad for you. It's not good for you. It's bad for you. Oh, and it makes you fat.
Everything's
by
bad
the
for
way.
You. It's like Annie Hall.
No.
Everything they said was good for us is bad for you. Meat, milk, college.
But first of all,
I don't mean to be didactic.
I don't mean to be.
Bryan Callen, you're sort of Irish Italian, built like a greyhound.
I'm built like a Greek.
Running around my garage,
This is the Greek god diet, anyway.
Yeah, like in Italy and France, no one's really fat.
Correct.
They're sitting around eating and smoking and drinking, and they're all got bodies like
in
you.
Italy, they get fat later as they get older. And the reason they get older is they develop what's called insulin resistance because they eat a lot of pasta and bread.
What do you think, how much of it is genetics? Like genetically, the men in my family just grow out from the belly button.
That has nothing to do with genetics. That's horse shit.
You're horse shit.
It's all horse shit.
You are.
All the men in your family could be slim and in great shape if they ate properly. Food should be treated like a drug. Jesus God. I get so passionate. Food should be treated like a drug. It is a drug. It reacts to your body accordingly. And if you combine foods the proper way and you eat the right kinds of foods,
all right. So when I'm done with this juice fast, and I have starch, I went to a place in town but they didn't have wheat pasta.
Yeah.
I just had regular, plain rigatoni because I had to have a starch. Otherwise, my asshole was going to look like a musket wound eventually.
Yeah, but it's going to put weight on you. Stay away from pasta for now. You can have that once a week.
I have to have a starch during this cleanse, though, during the day is all I'm saying.
Yeah, lentils, yams,
Okay,
beans,
I'll go to
pinto
Whole Foods, Mike Catherwood's Whole Foods on Lincoln Boulevard.
And you can put salt. You can put hot sauce on it. You can put cheese on it. You can put guacamole on it. Guacamole. I don't care what you do. I don't care what kind of. I don't care what kind of vegetables you eat.
Over.